Here are the tools and materials used in this course, Snake, including John Jones B412, smooth engraving edge tools for B412-S and B413, and F044 of John Jones, F044-1 and F045, and Crafts F995, and John Jones modeling tool number 1, 3, 4, and a hollowed out knife. Here is a high concentration of leather water-based dyes, and white acrylic dye, and a palette, a brush, a small dropper, and finally a small wooden hammer. Hello everyone, today let's have a tutorial on the production of snake. Now start copy. Choose a relatively sharp pen. Determine the depth of the cutting line when making, according to the relationship between before and after, and primary and secondary. Next, use John Jones B412, B412-S and B413 are three smooth edge carving tools. Engrave the overall contour line just described. Next, use John Jones modeling tools for. Pay attention to the scales. Here's a detail. That is, the root should be treated a little deeper. The whole scale is almost finished here. It should be noted that according to the relationship of the overall pattern, to distinguish these scales, the orientation of the front of the scale is basically the same. After all the bulge effects are completed, next, make the back. Use harder to do a hardening treatment. Selection of brush. When applying hardener, you can use a softer brush. Be sure to cut it in shallow and thin. Let it form a filling of flakes, because the scales of the snake itself will not have a very large drop. The next production method is the same. Cut them out bit by bit. Create a shallow space. Make its image more real. Pay attention to the back part of the knife line here. The front bulge is obvious. The more it goes, the more it becomes empty. The back part will not be cut. Maintain the manufacturing trains of modeling tools. You can see the strength and depth of the cutting line from front to back, including the size. It starts to become lighter. Finally, the modeling tool makes it fuzzy, and then to the end, basically invisible. It is the principle of near reality and fine emptiness. That is, you can see objects closer and more clearly. If you look at objects in the distance, it will be more blurred. You can see the engraving before the picture is combined. It will be more spatial and three-dimensional. It will also be closer to our real state. Next, start the dyeing part. Yellow water mixed with high concentration aqueous leather dye. The ratio is about 1:5 to 1:8. Use just adjusted color. Lay the overall bottom color. Pay attention to dyeing the background color at the same time. We should also distinguish the light and dark relationship of the whole. Next, use black water. After making the overall light-dark relationship, then go to deepen the dark part of transition. Continue to deepen the overall dark side, further increase the contrast of the overall picture. To depict the deepest color in the work, darken the darkest color, completely expand the contrast of the overall picture. On the whole, its body is more reflective, because its skin is shiny, so it has a lot of reflective effect. White is particularly important for the performance of its texture. Try to depict more details in some key places. On the previous basis, make brighter parts. Enhance the layered sense of white. At this time, the depiction still starts from the brightest part of the picture. For example, the highlight of the eyes, you can see that when the color is painted, there is a clear contrast with the previous white. It should be noted that, let this think white. Compared with the previous white, it has a transition effect. Let it transition naturally. It is also a process from light to green. This is light white. It was gray-white before. Let them have certain levels and changes. In this way, the picture will be more rich and natural. Make it simple. The scope of painting and dyeing is smaller than before. Let white produce light and dark changes. Okay, our course of Snake is over here. Thank you for watching. Bye.